Guys, welcome. So today we'll be learning how to cut Isiagu, right? So pay close attention. Before we start, make sure that all your cutting, the head is face downward. So you have to make sure you are positioning your Isiagu in a way that the head will be facing upward. So understand? Good. By the way, if you are new here, please do well to follow if it's on Facebook. But if it's on YouTube, please subscribe and like. Thank you as you do so. It's now a habit. So before I cut any of my fabric material, as the case may be, I usually give it a good press to remove any form of wrinkle, so that when I'm cutting, I know exactly what I'm cutting. Not after cutting, then you iron, you'll be seeing excesses, manufactured excesses that you just don't know where it came out from. So that's why whenever I'm about to cut, no matter what it is, I iron it out. Okay? Good. So I will suggest the time you are using to wait, you pick a pen and paper and write down this measurement. We'll be working with a shoulder 14. We'll be working with is a short sleeve, a sleeve of 6.5, a round sleeve of 10, a neck of 13, a chest of 33, a waist of 31, a hips of 31, and a length of 24. Hope that have been gotten. So that's the measurements we will be working with. So after that, remember I said the waist or the chest measurement is 33. So you just position, well, I'm cutting like this. You position this well. You position this and you get sorry about that. You get your chest measurements, which is 33. I believe you've written that down. So 33 divided by 4 is 8 1/4. 8 1/4, we are adding 3 measurement to everything we have. So we are cutting 9. So this is 9. We'll add 1 inch to it, making it 9 1/4. Or we just cut 9.5. The length we have is 24. So 24, we are adding 1.5 inches to it. So this is 24. 1.5 inches is 24.5. So we rule a line. That, just like that. So we need 9.5 here. Okay. And you iron it out. Please pay close attention as I'll be taking my time to do this. So please, just a means of encouragement, do well too. If you're on Facebook, like and share. If you're on YouTube, You know what to do. Subscribe. Thank you. So this is the front panel. You drop it just like this. Make sure it is facing up. The head is facing up. So drop it just like this. So after aligning it, you step here down by 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches. Then you cut it off. From down here, you add 4 inches downward. 4 inches, just like that. Remember I said the shoulder measurement is 14, so this is 7. That's 14 divided by 2, which is 7 plus half inches, which is 7.5. You mark your 7.5. You bring it down here. 7.5. You add here 7.5 too. Then you align this chalk together. This is your armhole. Now this armhole measurement depends. It's not because I'm having 7.5, I'm also adding here 7.5. If the person have a broad shoulder, right? If they have a broad shoulder, I usually use the same measurement. But if the person doesn't have a broad shoulder and the person's shoulder is down, when I'm doing this, when I'm stepping down, I actually use, if it's 7.5, I will use 7 to step down. That's the exact shoulder measurement divided by 2 without the half addition. I believe you understand. So cutting out my chest measurement, what we have here is 33, which is 33 divided by 4 is 8.25. We add 3/4 to it to make it 9. So this is 9. This, remember, from here to here is 7.5. Divided by 2, you have 3/3. You measure from here, this line here, half inches out. You just, in case you don't have a armhole cuff, so you just do this. You measure 1.5 from here to here, or 1 inch as the case may be. Then you give it a good cuff, just like that. Just like that. When you are done, you take the measurement, because this is what you'll be using to cut the sleeve. Measurement is given 9. So you write it down, you write it here, 9. So when you are cutting the sleeve, you remember 9. So our neck is 13 inches. 13 inches. So I'll cut here 1/3/4 by 4.25. Then I'll mark it like this. Then I'll take the measurement to see if it aligns. You see, this is 6.25. That's 6.5. So you open it a little bit. Just a tiny inches, round it, and you can measure again. You see, this is 6/3/4, which is exactly 13.5. So since we are working with 13, so you just reduce it a little bit when you are cutting it out. Then from the downside now, you take 6 inches upward. Look at the way it is. You can measure from here to here. What you have is 17. You measure 11 inches from here. Down here is because it's a child. 11 inches, you mark it. From here down we have, okay, this is 6.5 inches. Just mark it. Then you take your waist, your hip measurement, which is also 33. 33 is 8 1/4 plus the 3/4 inch, which is still 9. So this is it. For this stomach, that's the waist. Here is 9. Here I'll just remove 1/4 from here, 1/4 inch from here, so it will give it a little inner curve. So from here now, down here I'll also mark. Here is what? Here is 9. Here is also 9. So mark 9. So from here now, I'll give it a curve to bring out that chieftaincy kind of design. A curve. That's it. So we go ahead and cut it out. Make sure when you are cutting, you see this excess here, you try and align it so that you don't have, you just try and align it like this. Is the effect of the iron. Then you cut out. For the neck, look at where the line is. I stepped in by 1/2 inches. It's because this is a round neck, right? I'm not piping, so I'm stepping in by 1/2 inch. Then you just trim it out. Then for the shoulder, try and make sure you align this. If it was the usual material or another kind of material, you won't be seeing this. It's because of the way the material is. That's why you are seeing those things there. So you just trim it out like this. From here, this is the line. This is it. As simple as ABC. Got it here. Okay. Let's go ahead and sew.